changing political scenario in Indian subcontinent. This is now it is a matter of big concern in Indian subcontinent, changing political scenario of Indian subcontinent since 2014. Actually, Indian subcontinent political scenario is changing since 1947. Means India is a mother country and adjoining region it is part of India. Now it is called Indian subcontinent. Either it is Tibet or it is Uyghur, that is the Kashi region, or it is Afghanistan, Iran, or it is Pakistan, it is Bangladesh, Bhutan, Nepal, Burma, or it is Sri Lanka, Sri Lanka, Maldives, whatsoever. So India is the mother country. Since 1947, this region has seen heavy political turmoil. There is heavy political disturbance it has seen since 1947. Earlier, this much political insurgency, this much political disturbance, it never saw. So Iran has seen civil war kind of situation where Islamic rule came into the picture. Then there is no, we cannot discuss Afghanistan. Everyone knows. Pakistan, same situation, military rule, then democracy, military rule, democracy, like that. It is not hidden Xinjiang in China, what is condition there. And there are so many groups that they are revolting against China and they want their own country because their culture is completely different to the Chinese culture. This is what they say. Tibet, it is known to everyone. Bangladesh, army rule, democracy, army rule, there also it is flipping. Then in Burma, same condition. Sri Lanka, it went through 20-30 years of civil war between Tamilian forces and then Sinhalese government. So there also, and in 2022, there was civil insurgency. I won't call it civil war, civil protest or civil insurgency. But this condition in Indian subcontinent, this kind of de-insurgency by DT over time, the kind of insurgency, the extent it is happening, it has grown. So now in Indian subcontinent, if we see, then from 2014 onwards, this speed is very high. This insurgency speed is very high. Now, if you see Iran, then lot and lot of protests are happening and lot of people are dying in Iran. If you see Afghanistan, then in 2001, I believe in Afghanistan 2001, then American rule came and it brought democracy out there. Then Hamid Karzai became the president and then followed by Ashraf Ghani. So Ashraf Ghani, he became, I can say Sri Ashraf Ghani. It belongs to Indian subcontinent. So Ashraf Ghani. So he became the president over there. And then in Pakistan, kind of, so that is the democratic system in Afghanistan. But in 2021, I'm talking about 2014 onwards because there is a drastic change in Indian politics where Bharatiya Janata Party it came into the power and it is kind of continuous. It did not change. If it is continuous, then whatever is changing, then it will be considered as consequences of new government in India only. So now if we see Afghanistan, then Ashraf Ghani was president in 2001, then Taliban chased him out. Is it what people want in Afghanistan? That they want Taliban and they don't want democratic system or they are in confused state. Whatever they are looking for, they are not getting. So here and there, they are meandering. The answer is next one. They are meandering. They don't know. Why democratic city? If you see the insurgency in Afghanistan that happened in 2021, then the people who protested Taliban rule when Taliban was coming, only people who were living in town and city, villages were silent. If you see in Afghanistan, then villages were silent. The villages were silent. It proves that they were supporting Taliban. why they were supporting Taliban. Afghanistan falls in Indian subcontinent, it's true, but Afghanistan is a Central Asian considered a part of Central Asia, from Afghanistan till Peshawar, full snowing, heavy snowing. Whereas in Pakistan, there is no snow. Snow happens in Jammu and Kashmir. Snow happens in Afghanistan region, that is Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, and then Afghanistan. And in Pakistan, Balochistan, snowing happens, deep, heavy snowing. That's why these parts are not considered as part of Punjab. That is, Sindh and Punjab, they consider separately because these parts they follow kind of Iranian or Central Asian weather. So in Afghanistan, there is no monsoon. Whereas in Punjab province of Pakistan and Sindh, there is monsoon rain, the way it happens in India. But Peshawar onwards, there is no monsoon rain as such. There are mountains, but Afghanistan is not mountainous. There is no part in Indian subcontinent which is mountainous like China. Either it is Uyghur, Tibet, whatever. It is a plateau. Either it is a Gangetic plain or plateau. Means it's a plain. Plateau means at high altitude it is plain. So Afghanistan and Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, they are high altitude plain. Khyber Pakhtunkhwa is less altitude, where Afghanistan is very high altitude. Kabul itself is, I believe, more than around 2000 meter above sea level. So Afghanistan, they don't have monsoon rain. So how people drink water and how they make their livelihood. So Afghanistan, when there is snowing, the mountains, the peaks inside Afghanistan, they carry, and there is a Himalaya Hindu Kush region, so they carry heavy snow, and it keeps melting full full year. And there is a water, you can say water stream that comes out of the mountain, and that is the source of their livelihood. When democratic system came in Afghanistan, then it started following the way it is in England and America, like making dam over river and then electricity and this and that, the way it happens nowadays, and supplying water to the city, town, and making electricity. So people started suffering. People who were living in villages, their livelihood, the source of water was these streams water only, or river water. When dam, I remember the Modi going there and inaugurating Salma Dam. Salma Dam was kind of made on Hari Rud River. So Hari Rud River, the Salma Dam, so it stopped the river. What happened? There is no monsoon rain. It's not that their pond and other part of the river it will get filled from other water source. So Afghanistan is different to Indian subcontinent because it has Central Asian weather. So people started suffocating because without water, and their cattle, animal, and those things what they would have, they would be drinking. So there was problem, and Taliban came. If Taliban do not understand this, and they are also behind the city and town culture and making dam over the river and supplying water and electricity, they will also go away. So in Indian subcontinent, only Gangetic plain is the region where there is very top class agriculture. Otherwise, it is plateau, more or less. If you see post 2014 era, this is what we are discussing. So Ashraf Ghani is chased away. He is not in the country. If you see the Pakistan side, then at that 2014, when Hamid Karzai was president, then in 2014, means it was democratic system. Here, the kind of in 2014, then Nawaz Sharif was the prime minister of Pakistan. Then Nawaz Sharif lost the election and Imran Khan became prime minister on the promise that he will not check any visa and passport people coming from Afghanistan because he is from Pashtun tribe. So Pashtun people can come to Pakistan and go the way it used to happen prior to 1947. Then he became prime minister, and first thing he did was he did 1,500 kilometer or 2,000 kilometer border between Pakistan and Afghanistan, full iron wire fencing, full. So when fire fencing happened, then no one can come even from here and there also. You have to come through road only and you have to take the visa and passport. He did opposite what he had said. These people think that people are anyway very weak, they cannot do anything. So Ashraf Ghani, he saw what is called people wrath and what is called people anger and how he ran away from the country. Now Pakistan people, they were also similar. Now they saw what Imran Khan had promised, and then Imran Khan is in jail now. He was ousted from the prime minister post without before the election one. This is condition of Pakistan. Now, but India's now relationship with Afghanistan zero. India relationship with Pakistan zero. Now, condition of Afghanistan is not Bangladesh is not hidden. Sheikh Hasina was prime minister in 2014. She came to prime minister oath also in New Delhi, and now she is out of the country and she is living in Delhi. And now there is a civil protest out there, and someone is prime minister there that no one knows. Okay, and see the condition of Burma. Yang San Suu Kyi was prime minister at that time in 2014. Now there is an army rule there. She is in jail. That is the condition of Yang San Suu Kyi. See the condition of Sri Lanka. Okay, Mr. Rajpaksha, I think Mahinda Rajpaksha, he was prime minister and he was chased away from the country. People looted his palace the way they did in Bangladesh. So he left the country, and someone Ratnaike or Bikram Singh, I don't remember his name, he became prime minister. This is the condition of Indian subcontinent. Now Indian prime minister cannot go to Bangladesh. Indian prime minister cannot go to Burma. Indian prime minister cannot go to Sri Lanka because everything changed. Indian prime minister cannot go to Pakistan. Indian prime minister cannot go to Afghanistan. Many times he visited Afghanistan, many times he visited Bangladesh, many times he visited Sri Lanka and Burma. So anyway, post 1947 till 2014, okay, these politician, democratic politician, they were rotating the people. This is the concept what I'm trying to say. From 1947 to 2014, they were playing with the people like a puppet. 2014 onwards, people are playing them like a puppet. Okay, so I believe this should not be the case. That is not any kind of rule anywhere in the country that there should be. So rather than a country head, prime minister or president, he thinks about the people. He is kind of seeing the people as their enemy, and people to their country head, whoever comes, either it is Taliban or whoever, so they are seeing them as their enemy. How things will go on, I don't know. If Burma army regime, if they are thinking they are representing people, but it is not true. People, they are seeing Yang San Suu Kyi as their enemy, then they are seeing army as also their enemy one. So this is the situation of Indian subcontinent, that people and government are orthogonal to each other. What is the solution? Break the wall. That is the only solution. Bring the situation of India that it was prior to 1947. Okay, Bangladesh should remain Bangladesh. Bhutan should remain Bhutan. No one is asking that capture all the region and become one country. Let everyone has right to become a sovereign country. But for the people, for the businessman, there should not be any boundary, and they should believe that it is one country. It is for businessmen, like if someone is running train, then how nice it would be that person would visit Burma and he can see the Burma tourist place. So big income for the train, right? If he goes to Pakistan and then he visit temple out there, because there are so many temple in Pakistan, and he visit, or he goes to Sri Lanka. There was train to Sri Lanka till Rameswaram. Train is there. From Indian Railway only, you have to board on a ship and go to some island there in Sri Lanka. From there, railway system is there. You don't have to buy another ticket. You can buy ticket from Madras to Colombo directly. So this way that people will get involved in their work, traditional occupation will come, and who are ruling this country, they are happy, people are happy. Only one thing is required, break the boundary for business people. They can go, they can establish factory, other places like I gave example, jute industry in Bangladesh and Calcutta. They are dependent on each other. Like that, everywhere there is dependency. Tibet and Bihar, religious dependency, professional dependency, and like because in Tibet, people kind of this wool industry. So wool they used to get to India and they used to sell. So then, means many things can happen. Many things used to happen. So that is the reason if government is not serious about people, government is not serious about the people since 1885 only. Since Indian National Congress came into the picture, then there is a two mode of government. One mode is showing people that we are for you, and one mode is showing to the Western country, Europe and America, that we are for you. Then what is actual situation? Both. When election comes, then government tells people that we are with you. When election is over, then we are with you. Now people are teaching them that who are with whom. So break the boundary and let people get involved in their own work. Employment would grow and things would improve.